Hi everybody, I'm Kimberly Turner from cookingwithkimberly.com, and tonight I'm going to show you how to doctor up refried beans. Now if you're not making them from scratch and you're purchasing them from a can, it does not mean you have to just settle with what happens in the can. You can doctor things up to make them taste much more authentic, much more homey, and much more to your own tastes. So today I'm using a basic can of refried black beans. You can use whatever kind of refried beans you like. On my stovetop, I have a medium-sized frying pan, and I'm just melting some butter, about a tablespoon's worth. Butter makes refried beans so delicious, and that's what you want to start your base off with, okay? A little bit of butter. That's going to melt in there and kind of keep everything nice and moist and flavorful. It's going to carry flavor. Now you've got a whole bunch of options. You could add all kinds of things to your refried beans. You could add any kind of hot peppers. You might want to saute them up with your butter first. You could add caramelized onions. You could saute them up beforehand. A little bit of garlic if you want. If you're going to use vegetables, diced tomatoes, that would work lovely. Sun-dried tomatoes you could use. But today I'm going to use just some spices and just to give you a basic idea of what's going on, how I do mine, okay? So we're having some beautiful ground beef hard tacos. Make sure you check out the recipe for that, and our beautiful salsa for red plum, tomato, and cucumber salsa. Amazing. And that's what these guys are going to go in, is our tacos. So take it out of the can, use a spatula to get everything out. All right, so we're going to smash these down a little bit. We want to make sure that all these ingredients we're going to add gets evenly combined. So you're going to be moving them around a little bit. As those refried beans heat up, they're going to soften up and be much more pliable, so don't worry. I have some freshly ground black pepper here I'm going to add, maybe a teaspoon's worth. Typically they come salted, so I'm going to add just a hint of salt. I don't want to overdo it. A couple dashes of cumin. I'm going to add just a dash or two of chipotle. Now this is very spicy, so be careful with chipotle. It has a nice smoky, hot flavor. So if you're used to using cayenne, this is a comparable spicy heat, but it has a little bit of smoke and a little bit extra flavor. Just whisper that on. And I'm going to use some ancho chili, which is not spicy, hot spicy, but very savory spicy and delicious. It tastes like a spicy raisin. They're made from roasted poblanos, dried and roasted poblanos. So you could add maybe half a teaspoon of that if you really want to. You could add shredded cheese to your refried beans. That's lovely. Onions are beautiful. Diced onions in there too. I'm also going to add a dash of hot sauce and a sprinkling of freshly minced cilantro. Stir that through. I have these heating on about a medium heat. Now as these guys stay warm, if you just keep it on the stovetop to stay warm, they get kind of dry on the top, they get kind of crust on the top. So you have to keep stirring them, or you can just add a little bit extra liquid, add a little bit of water, or add a little bit of stock like a beef stock or a chicken stock, and just moisten them back up and stir them through. Refried beans tend to act like the glue in Mexican and Tex-Mex cooking, so they're a very important part of a dish. You can give a little squirt of lime if you want to. It'd be really nice as well. Now, if you're looking to make your own refried beans from scratch, make sure you check out my recipe for that. This is not that recipe. So it'll be at the bottom of the screen. Make sure you check it out. Also, you can do other refried types of vegetables. I've done a gorgeous refried butternut squash. Make sure you check out that recipe. Again, I'll put it at the bottom of the screen for you. And these guys are almost done. You want to heat them until they're nice and hot, and then it's time to use them. Okay, so they're pretty much done at this point. I loosened them up slightly with a little bit of beef broth, which never hurt anybody. And look at them, they're gorgeous. They are smooth, they are creamy, and they're full of all the flavors that we enjoy. Just kicked up to another level is all. Just make sure you don't miss out on the butter, because the butter makes everything better. And that's it. That's how you doctor up refried beans. You can do it too. Use your imagination and use any kind of Tex-Mexy ingredient you're looking to really feature in your dish. That's it. Follow me on Twitter at Cooking with Kim E with a capital E. Like the fan page at facebook.com/cookingwithkimberly. My shows are on ifood.tv/cookingwithkimberly, youtube.com/cookingwithkimberly. You can find my channel on Roku, Cooking with Kimberly, and I'm also syndicated on Apple TV. Come to my website at cookingwithkimberly.com and subscribe. Interact with us and let us know what's going down in your culinary world, all right? Be a champion in your kitchen and eat deliciously. Bye.